from the way they set theirs up, right? And it should be different, guys. I want you to change it. I'm just showing you some blueprints, so you guys fill in the gaps, okay? When I do my duck under, right, I'm gonna start pulling hard on this collar tie, right? Pulling hard to try to get her to start forcing herself up. So when I start pulling, she's fighting me pulling the collar tie, okay? So if I'm pulling down, she's fighting up, that's when I know I can go. That's when I know I can fire, okay? When I go for my duck under, right, I'm going down, I'm popping here, right? And I'm going in that same direction. I always hold on to the collar tie because I want to try to pull them down when I swing around to the opposite side, okay? So from here, she's pulling up, I'm gonna go here, and I always yank them down on this collar tie, okay? A lot of people, though, will pull, they'll duck, and then they'll tackle here. Why I don't really like this is because if they're really athletic, this is a Kimura waiting to happen, okay? I understand why people do this, because then they're going for like a double leg, right? That's fine. To each their own, right? If you're really quick and you can pull that off, that's fine. Okay? I like holding on to the collar tie, okay? Because I like to yank them down. Right? So here, right? I'm pulling, I'm pulling, I'm pulling. When I feel that she's fighting, I pull. That's when I go. And I turn the corner on my duck under. I always turn the corner. I don't want to be in front of her. I want to be perpendicular to her so I can start driving her down. Okay? Knee tapping or taking the back. Okay? Collar drive, pulling your partner, pulling your partner. I'll even like pull on this arm too. Right? So then they're fighting me pulling the arm, right? So when they're doing that, that's when I can go. And I'm always spinning on this. I always drop and I spin. Okay? And I drop to both knees. You don't have to drop to both knees. I drop to both knees so I'm like an anchor. Boom! And I have to drag this motherfucker down with me. Okay? So collar tie, bicep, right? I'll either like push into her, right? Try to get her upright so that she wants to go down. And I'm pulling down, right? And I turn the corner. I pop the elbow up, and I duck under. I want to go all the way around. Okay? Questions on that? Nope. Now I want Matt to show me his duck under. So Matt, show me his duck under on bench.
So for those of you who have the misfortune of experiencing my shitty ankle tech plan is, I was a backup plan. So shitty ankle tech, I try to fumble around here and try to find something, but if I can't, just go right behind the elbow and exactly as Danny said, keep the collar tight. That's all I need to.
Cool. Show me it.
Usually have their head down, and the knee is right on top of them. And then by the time you stick your hand back, then you'll kind of like this, and it's kind of easier to go around. But I find that I'm usually just right those collar ties, and so you're really down, and just kind of, if they're lazy, they'll swing their arms up, or finally you've got to let them back up. That's when I drop.
Colby, show me your duck under on Matt. Come on, come on. Shots, get out there. You do it all the fucking time. You're fine, don't explain it, just show us. Okay, 3 different versions of it. The way I set mine up versus the way they set theirs up, right? They're setting theirs up in a wrestling clinch position, right? They're getting their opponent down here, okay? That's fine. Okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. I like being upright so I can get nice and high and I can block the takedown. They're a lot younger and faster than me, so they can block a shot a lot better than me, okay? I need this forearm shield right here to give me a little buffer before I can get my arms down. That's fine, okay? If you want to do it upright, if you want to get your front down, you can do that too, okay? It's up to you guys, all right? Any questions on that? Good? Ready? 3, 2? All right. finishing the takedown. I saw everyone finishing the takedown differently, which is good. Okay? Whichever way you like to finish it, that's good. All right? If you don't know how, I'll give you some ideas. Okay? So if I'm keeping my hand on the collar tie and I drop down and I pull her down, right? You can try to start taking the back, right? What I like to do from here is I like knocking them over, okay? So from here, look at her stance. She's still posted on that left foot and the right one's down on the knee. It's gonna be really easy to pull her down into me because how she's posting on that. I would pull her down on that one. If she's on both knees, right? Then I'll start driving in her. Or trying to take the back, right? Getting a hook in, right? But I could let go, start going for a knee tap, right? I'm driving into her as I pull the knee away. Say I go here, I drop down, and I let go with the collar tie in here, right? You could try to pick her up for a double leg, right? It takes a lot of energy. But if you're on roids, you go ahead and do that, right? You double leg and you can pick them up on that double leg, right? You can also pick them up for a single leg. So you can start transferring from that double to a single leg. Okay? And you can run the pipe and do whatever you want on that. From here, right? And I don't know what the fuck to do because I've never wrestled a day in my life. I'm going to squeeze my knees together and I'm going to spin. Squeeze the knees together and spin to knock them off balance. Okay? Different options for you, okay? Single legs, double legs, tap. Go ahead.
Do you want your arms below their
On that one? No, yeah, I like it up there. Above the kneecaps. So it's up to you, whatever you want, okay? I know that I always drop to my knees and try to fucking bulldoze them over just because I'm older and I'm heavy and I know how to use my pressure a lot better than you guys, right? So if I can get on top of you, that's why I can catch the breath and that's what can make it suck for you guys, right? Or any opponent, right? It's not you. If you're young and really strong and you want to pick them up and slam them, you can do that too. It's your own preference. Alright, so I got locked in the triangle. Right? So what I want to do is posture. What I don't want to do is this. I don't want to stack her like this, especially like this. Because it's really easy for her to pull my head down. Right? If you are going to stack, I need to stack on the neck. Okay? I don't want to stack on the shoulder blades. I need to stack around the back of the neck. If we're going to stack in the triangle. Okay? The triangle, I don't want to stack here. I'm going to tap. I want to get up and stack her on the back of her neck. I'll start grabbing here too to really put pressure on the back of her neck. Now I can feel that lock, loosen it up. Now I can explode back. Okay? So if you want to stack, you can. Just make sure you're stacking them on the back of the neck. How you know you're getting them in the right spot is when you hear them going like this. They can't fucking breathe. Alright? So that's what we want. We want to hear something out of them when we're stacking them. If you're stacking them and they're just like chilling, you're not doing it hard enough. Okay? Really drive in. Right? Drive into them. Now say I'm on a posture. Okay? That's what you want to stack. Stack, make it painful. One thing I don't want to do when I'm stacking is turn in every choking leg. Because this is the angle she needs to finish. She needs to go this way. Right? So I don't want to stack. I don't want to stack when you go like this. Okay? So I'm giving her the submission. I'm going to stack and rotate towards the lock. The lock is over here on the right side. And rotate towards that lock. So I'm putting pressure on it and loosening it up. Then I can pop back. Okay? Another thing in a lot of these tournaments, if you are strong as fuck, if you lift your opponent up off the ground, they'll cancel the submission. The guy will have to let go and then you can start standing. So if you're just on all steroids, you lift your opponent up in the air, the referee will stop you. Okay? So that's another option too. Alright? When I was younger, I used to do that a lot. Just hold, I think it was like hold for 5 seconds and then the rest would stop. Okay? And the guy would pop down. Just worried about people getting slammed. Okay? Alright, now this posture. So from here, flatten up the triangle, I want posture. Immediately I want to start sitting back in the hut and pulling her back. Okay? Alright, and I want to start not shoulder shrugging, and stroking myself. I want to start driving my shoulder down. Okay? And I want to look, trying to look up. So please God, save me from the fucking ground, please. Okay? You want to be looking up. As much posture as possible. Okay? That puts strain on the block. Alright? Buys you some time. Until they start reaching up and grabbing and pulling your posture down. Okay? So when this is happening and you're posturing up and you're sitting down, what you need to do is you need to keep the hand that's in the lock and push down on the hip. Okay? Then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post my leg. Okay? I'm going to post my leg. Alright? Now I can really posture up as I'm shoving down. Now this is where we cheat, right? This is where we grab the shorts, the pants, whatever, and we yank them down. Okay? So the referee snatch their hand off those pants. I expect you to be cheating. Alright? That's the name of the game. A couple cheats in there. You paid your $75, you're allowed to cheat a little bit until the ref doesn't and knock it off. Okay? So I'm here, pressing down, I'm not posturing up. Okay? You can always, there's like the old, you can always slam yourself back on the mat. I never taught my guys that because most of the time the guy just fucking follows you and now you're in a mountain triangle. That sucks. So,
Hey Danny, I also saw a similarly stupid one that's actually worked like once, where you just kind of fall back and you play both your feet in different heads.
yeah.
Have you ever seen that one before?
Yeah, I've seen that one more on full guards than a triangle. So yeah, that's an option too. Over here, right? Can you grab this? Come here. Okay. You're pulling on this wrist as you're kicking here. Right? You can even go here. Right? This is one that leads straight into a leg entanglement, right? If you want to do that one. I always think it's posture. That could work, try it. Fuck it. Grab the wrist, stick your feet in the armpits. You're kicking away as you're pulling with the wrist. Okay? Triangle. Posture. Okay, posture. Here. Right? I'm shaking them off. Okay? I don't want to get my head into the other hand. Is it from here? Pulling down in. Okay? Posture. Hand on the hip, forcing them down. As you're praying to whatever God it is that you pray to get me out of this. Okay? Alright, posture. Posture, posture, posture. If you're going to stack, where do you stack? Towards lock, yes. And then that, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, pull up those things. Towards lock, on the neck. Remember, you want to hear something coming out of them. We're stacking them. Okay? So you can stack or you can posture. Or you can put your foot in the pit and grab the wrist. Okay? Alright, so she's got a seatbelt, right? She's got her hooks in, right? Remember, if our partner or opponent is crossing their feet, right? I don't use the same side leg, okay? I want to use the opposite leg to attack the ankle. Okay, you feel that? Okay? Don't use the same side leg, okay? The foot's there, right? To block it. Alright, so whenever those feet are crossed, we use the opposite leg to crank on that. And that's the ankle lock. Okay? So if anyone's ever crossing their ankles in front of you, right? right? Whatever leg is on top, the opposite one is going to attack, okay? I always say like, the foot's pointing to the leg that I should be using, okay? Another thing you can do, if we're here, you can always go parachute. This is old school gi shit. It kind of works, it buys you time. With parachute, we grab the toes, and we pull up. We pull up and we pull away. We force ourselves forward, okay? What this does, it makes it easier for us to start passing legs off our hips, okay? Because when her hooks are in, right, they're deep, right? So she's got a seatbelt, she's not really going for it, right? Pull up in this, get it off of you. Whenever we get it off, we want to put a leg on it, put some weight on it, okay? Right, so that's another option. If she's active with her hooks, they're really tight, I can't get in here, she knows what she's doing. What side do we fall to? Underhook. Always to the underhook side. We always fall to the underhook side when we're defending, right? I never want to fall to her choking side, okay? If I fall to the underhook side, I can pin this arm down so she can't pull it off, pull it out to finish the lock, okay? Remember, when we fall, what are we doing with this arm? 2 on 1. 2 on 1, yes, and we're shucking it off, right? So as I fall to the underhook side, right, I'm going to use these 2 hands and her 1 arm, right, to push it off my shoulder, okay? When we push the arm off our shoulder, what do we do with our hips? Yes, turn, we switch them, all right, and our ass flat on the ground. So we're here, 2 on 1. As I fall, I push this off, and I immediately switch my hips. If I give up the mount, I give up the mount. Yes, I'm giving up points, but I'd rather have her mounted on top of me and be able to work a mount escape, or possibly stop her if she's trying to get up to the mount, than be fighting off a choke, right? You end up being a bigger deficit that you don't get stopped right away, okay? Remember, when we fall here, we want to keep pushing here and start walking ourselves back, okay? Now, I don't want to turn away from you because she will just follow me, okay? I want to turn into her, okay? So if I'm here, guys, remember, we went over this the other day, I want to explode up as I turn into her, okay? If you're able to get like this, you're going to start attacking arms, right? You can go straight, she bends it down, you can go Kimura, right? So that's an option too. If I just want to get up top, I'm going to explode up. Okay? I'm going to throw that punch. Okay? I'm going to throw that punch to help me up. Alright? So again, we're here, lazy hooks, parachute. Boom. Get them off, right? After we get them off, we'll put some weight on them, right? You can possibly try to get out, turn into her. If the feet are crossed, her right one's up, she's pointing to my left leg is going to come up. If you want to be nice in class, obviously. In competition, I would immediately figure for this and pop my legs down and try to break their foot. Okay? So I would immediately go here, right? And you can already see Allie ready to attack. I would immediately slam my ankles down to the ground to try to snap her ankle. Okay? So that's another option. Break some feet. She's got active hooks, 2 on 1s. I'm always falling to what side? Underhook. Underhook side. I think you see, right? 2 on 1 here on the choking arm. I'm going to explode that way as I push the arm off of me. Boom. Switching my ass immediately. Ass flat on the ground, right? I'm going to start getting out. Ooh, if I get this and start going for locks, she'll probably retract her arm. So I'll follow. And just get on top. Side control mount, half guard, whatever you want. Just get out and get on top. Okay? Questions on those? Good? Ready? 3, 2? Kicking it back. She gets me in body triangle. Oh, they suck. Right? These are terrible. Okay? There's a couple of things we can do. depending on what side we're on. If we're on this side, there's stuff we can do. If we're on the other side, there's stuff we can do. Okay? One thing I can do is I want to get, especially just like this, I want to get this leg under and bring it in. So now I can pull it into the side and I can switch my hips. Yes, right here, hold on. This is an arm triangle. But if I am laying on her leg, it's going to be the hardest spot for her to get her hips out and get on top to get an arm triangle. Okay? So you have to be conscious of that. Right? This is an arm triangle. You guys all see that? Okay? Back and body triangles. Okay? So she's got this one locking in deep. I'm gonna feel it. Boom, if it's like that, we just out and under and bring it in. And pull it in. Right? Because now there's no lock, I can switch my hips. I'll be in this position all fucking day as long as she's not squeezing with my guts like crazy. Okay? I'll fight out of this. Okay? Body triangle again. Another thing I can do is I grab the outside of my knee. Okay? What I'm going to do is drive my knee into my chest and I'm going to put this elbow on the inside of her knee. As I drive my knee into my chest, I'm going to flare my elbow out. Pop and then frame. Okay? Here, I would want to turn into her, but that's going to be really difficult. She's going to be trying to re-establish here, so you got to frame. So I would like to be able to get wrist control here and then turn. Remember guys, anytime I get any type of wrist control, I'm manipulating the wrist. Okay? So if we're here, and I get this wrist control, I don't just hold on to it. I'm going to start turning it. I'm always manipulating the wrist. Okay? Because if I'm just pulling this down, she has a lot of strength to pull it back. Right? If I'm here and I'm turning it, right? It's going to be harder for her. Right? Being able to pull this down, get out. Grabbing the wrist, you're turning it. Put stress on that bad boy. Okay? So those are the two on this side that I want you to go over. The second one's difficult, alright? But it's cool. Boom, here, right? Say your partner gets the leg wrapped under, right? I gotta get this leg around and under her leg. And then I pull this bad boy in, right? So that bad boy flops off. You can also stomp here and walk your hips out. Okay? Question? Yeah, so that's where we're going to go over now. Okay. Yeah, it's really bad for her. It's a body try. I'm just bring it this way. Cool. This one's easier to grab, right? But there's an ankle lock here. Okay? I'm going to go here. And I hit them. You got to be willing to take this up. She's crushing the fuck out of my guts right now. It's like shit myself, okay? But I'm going to get out of this. I might be able to get the tap here, right? So I'm going to step over and drive in with my hips, and I'm pulling back with this leg. Okay? Another one, stomping on it, and then popping your hips out. Getting the toes out and pulling them up. Okay? But, if I can knock it out. Reaching for that bad boy and pulling it up. Okay? Switching the hips. Once again, what am I in? Arm triangle, right? I'd rather be here fighting this because I have control of her bottom hip. She can't get out right away. Okay? I always go for that painful lock. But there's some people that have, like, with Colby's. Colby's ass, if you try to do it to him, he'll laugh at you because he doesn't feel anything. Okay? So that one, you gotta go the other way. You gotta go the other way. Some people just don't fucking feel shit. Alright? You just grow next to a power plant. I don't know, you know. But it is what it is. Alright? So we're here, body tries. Boom. Getting under and pulling in. Right? Getting this one off, right? You can stomp on it, go out. Just grabbing my knee, finding inside of her knee, right? You always want to do this on the underhook side too, because she can't choke me with this. I'm digging my chin in, she can crush the shit out of my chin. I don't care. I'll fucking fight back and start digging my chin into her shit. I don't care. I'm popping this out. You have to frame it. If you don't frame and she gets this, oh, you're fucked up. Right? So if you don't frame and she catches it, you're in trouble. You're gonna lose. There's nothing I can do to fucking help you. Alright? Unless you're really bendy. Yeah, it's a modified crucifix. But you would go strictly on what? Questions on that? So you have 2 on one side, 1 on the other side. 3, 2. One partner down, one partner in full guard. Hey! I'm wasting everyone's time. Get over here. One partner down, one partner in full guard. Find your partner, get in full guard. Get in full guard. Get in full guard. Alright guys. Guy on top, you're getting out of full guard. You're breaking full guard. Guy on bottom, you're holding full guard. Okay, ready? You understand? Yeah. No. No submission. Guy on top, you're trying to break open. Guy on bottom, you're trying to hold them in. Okay? Guys, look real quick. When you're in full guard, a lot of people are just like this. Okay? Chilling. You need to bend your feet and lock your foot. You see how I turn my feet out? Okay? Because when they're pushing back now, if I'm like this, they're pushing back. This foot slides off. If we're like this foot can't slide off. It slides into the inside of my foot. Okay? You guys understand that? So don't chill like this. This fucking sucks. This is where you want to be. Okay? You guys understand? Hold that motherfucker in. Alright? Guys on top, no hands on the floor. You need hands on your opponent the whole time. Bicep control. Right? You can go collarbone. Right? You can go armpits. Hands on the hips. Hands in on the ribs. Okay? In competition, that is legal. I did that as Clay last class. You can dig your fingers in someone's collarbone. You can dig your fingers under the rib cage. Okay? It sucks. It's the main thing to do, but it works, right, Clay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay? Okay? Ready? Ready? Set. Go! Get out of that full guard. Once you get out, you switch. Good, switch. Now you're down, hand here on top. Now you keep that motherfucker in there, right? Right? Don't try.